The TV show called From, that is the name for those of you who are wondering, is the most underrated TV show I've ever watched in my entire life. It's amazing. The storyline is captivating. The acting has gotten better throughout the show. It's a small show, so obviously they're not going to get these Hollywood, tier 1 actors on the show, but the storyline, the writing, the production, it's the most underrated show I've ever watched in my entire life. So if you guys have not watched the show, go over to Amazon Prime, go over to MGM Plus, wherever you can find it, go watch it. This is not an ad. The TV show is genuinely that freaking good. And today I'm going to be talking about a theory that I have for later on in season 3. We're on season 3, episode 2 right now. Season 3, episode 3 releases this Sunday. I have an insane theory. I already posted it on TikTok and Instagram, but on here I'm going to go more in depth and actually show you the footage that I was watching. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen From, go look up where you can watch it. Get a free trial, go watch it. I promise you, you will not regret it. And you can come back to this video after you watched it and see my theory. This is your spoiler warning. Without further ado, let's get right into this amazing theory. So the first thing I want to do is give my thoughts on season 3 so far. I think season 3 episode 1 was phenomenal. Potentially the best opening episode to any season I've ever watched besides Stranger Things season 1. That's it. Out of all the TV shows I've ever watched, and maybe Prison Break season 1, I've watched over 70 TV shows, and that might have been a top 5 first episode out of any season ever. It was unbelievable. I enjoyed it so much, and yet I think season 3 episode 2 was even better. And I know people thought the episode was boring for some reason, mainly because of Kenny grieving his mother, and that's understandable. I get where you're coming from when you say that, but when you say that, I think you're saying that out of a lack of knowledge and a lack of, attention to detail throughout the show. I'm going to explain to you several different details of why I think this episode was insane, and one of them is the theory that will be like the main topic of this video. So number 1, the storyline between Victor's dad and Tabitha was unbelievable. If you thought that was boring, I don't know what to tell you. I thought that was amazing television. The fact that we got to see Victor's dad gradually warm up to Tabitha, feel empathy for her, start to understand her, relate to her, and then all of a sudden be like, oh my god, I know why you're here. There's no way this is happening right now. Like, first of all, Victor's dad's acting, whoever his actor is, amazing. I think he's been one of the best actors we've seen so far. This dynamic between them two has been beautiful, and the gradual build-up to see what was in his basement was amazing, and obviously the reveal was phenomenal. Another scene / detail in this episode that I thought was amazing was this argument between Donna and Boyd. Donna saying, why did you go and try to save the animals? Was it really worth it seeing Tia and Shin die and all that stuff? And eventually Donna saying sorry to Boyd and everything. This argument was amazing. I thought that was a phenomenal part of this episode. And then the reveal and the slow, gradual build up to Fatima being in an emergency situation and her tooth falling out. Incredible. I can't tell you how much I love this episode. I'm just showing you guys the details of why I love this so much. And I had to talk about this. Celebrate good times. Come on. I can't tell you how caught off guard I was, and just showing another example of the island completely effing with everyone on the island, including Kenny. I got more chills and chills and chills and chills and chills as the episode went on, and this was just another phenomenal example of why the episode was so good. Even during the boring Kenny grieving process, and maybe it was drawn out a little bit, they had thrown in little details like this that just made the moment watchable and captivating. It was just amazing. So that's why I thought season 3 episode 2 was so good. But now let's get into the serious part of this video and the theory of From season 3, and this will probably be revealed in From season 3 episode 3, but let's talk about it before the episode comes out. Now I want you guys to pay attention to this clip very closely and let me know in the comments if you notice anything, and then I'll point out what I noticed when watching this clip. Did you notice in that clip what just happened? Okay, I'm gonna wind it back one more time and let you watch it one more time. Fatima tried to open the door We heard the doorknob turn, and it was locked, okay? It was completely locked. She 100% attempted to open the door and go inside, and it failed. It 100% failed. And then, after she talked to this lady and she said sorry or whatever, watch what happens in the background. She walks right in the door. It wasn't locked. Fatima could not get in the door. And a lot of people are saying she turned around because she heard them talking and because she smelled the spoiled plants, which is very interesting. And then, of course, she just starts eating the spoiled plants. I don't know about you, but all of these signs that I just pointed out point to her growing a monster inside of her. She could not eat. Her stomach was unsettled. The nurse said she had morning sickness, and it was just a bad case of it. But then what is this? She just gets attracted to these plants, can't open the door, and then eats rotten plants? Is that just morning sickness? I don't think so. I think this island, you cannot reproduce on this island. I think this is hell on earth, and she is being treated like she would be treated in hell. Her baby dying inside of her, turning into a monster, and eventually is going to kill Fatima. That is my theory for season 3. I think Fatima is growing a monster inside of her and dying in the worst way possible. And a lot of people are saying Fatima is turning into a monster. Very well possible. If you try to reproduce and you're growing a monster inside of you, why wouldn't the monster kill you and turn you into a monster? I don't know. She's eating spoiled plants. It seems like these monsters probably turn these spoiled plants or these plants into spoiled plants because they like spoiled plants. That's what this looks like to me. I don't know, but that is my theory for season 3, episode 3. I think Fatima is dying in the worst way possible. She's not only losing her baby's turning into a monster and potentially turning herself into a monster. I could talk about this episode all day, but the reveal of the basement was just something I've never seen in an episode of television ever besides Lost. Lost had some insane reveals that I just couldn't believe, but the same writers who wrote Lost wrote this show, so it makes a lot of sense. I can't tell you how dumbfounded I was when these two walked down the basement. He tells this beautiful story of his wife and him going down, taking a trip to memory lane and doing acid and having this trip, and she painted everything she saw and everything she remembered and saying, oh, we have to save the kids in the tower or whatever. And then he walks Tabitha down into this basement and sees all these pictures from Fromville. So a lot of people are saying, oh, Fromville being an acid trip, that's exactly what these writers would do. Well, I don't think Fromville's just an acid trip. I think potentially, if this is some human orchestrated game slash experiment slash island, I think potentially we could see Fromville being revealed as this orchestrated thing by humans to test human brain power and human capabilities through a vision of acid. I think we could see that. I think that's definitely a possibility. That's another theory I'll just throw out there. But I can't tell you how dumbfounded I was and how amazed I was by this reveal in From. I mean, the fact that season 3 has gotten this good through 2 episodes makes me think that this is on my top 5 TV show list of all time already. I have Stranger Things number 1, Walking Dead number 2, Lost number 3, Breaking Bad number 4, and I think From's at number 5. From and Dexter are right there for me. It is just an insane show, and this reveal, I can't tell you how much I loved it. I mean, the fact that she painted the diner, are you kidding me? That is beautiful storytelling, beautiful writing, and just an amazing reveal. If you guys want to see my reactions to this specific scene and other scenes in season 3 episode 2, check out this channel right here, Relay Reactions. I'm posting it on YouTube Shorts. I'm not posting like long form YouTube videos, just shorts of me reacting to this. And I will be posting the same reactions for season 3 episode 3. Do not go and watch these reactions until you have watched the most recent episode, because you will get spoiled. That's your warning. But yeah, Relay Reactions, I will be reacting to all these scenes. I just could not believe the reveal of the diner and everything else. I love this show so much. People have said, dude, are you having an ad for the show? Why are you promoting it so much? I promise you I'm not getting paid, okay? I'm not getting paid. I wish I was. I really do. But I'm not getting paid. I simply love the show. I love the storyline. I love mysteries like this. I love puzzles to solve. It's what I live for, okay? I made Fortnite content for 4 years, and pretty much every single content that I made about Fortnite was theories on the storyline. And it was pretty much an open-ended storyline that never ended. I just made theories on the storyline because I love making theories. Stranger Things, I blew up with Stranger Things because I made theories about Stranger Things. I love making theories. I love solving puzzles, and From is the exact show that I get to do that with. It's the perfect show that provides that for me. It provides that itch that I get to scratch, you know? Making theories, solving puzzles, that is From. And the last thing I'll talk about is the fact that Boyd Stevens is a freaking legend. I love Boyd Stevens, but him and his son Ellis talking about, well, him talking to his son Ellis about, and I loved how Ellis went up to Boyd and listened to Fatima, and Fatima told him to go up to Boyd to see if he's okay and everything. He's your dad. I love that dynamic there. But the fact that Boyd said, we're gonna catch one of these effing things, man. I love that, and that just gives me more hope and energy and excitement for episode 3. Even if they don't catch one in episode 3 later on in the season, what is it going to be like if they catch one of these monsters and tie it up and it's like just sitting there? What is it going to be like? Is the monster going to tell them answers? Like, that's just insane. That's more theories to be made. I'm going to be able to make theories after each episode, 100%. This is just one of many, and I've already said like 3 theories in here, so we'll just keep on, you know, theorizing as the show goes on. I lied, okay? The last thing we'll talk about is the best part of the episode. I can't believe I forgot about this. Jim getting the freaking call. Ring, 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 ring. It was way too long, the suspense. I reacted to that clip as well. It was way too long of a ring, but he answers. And I'm going to tell you right now what I was expecting. I don't know what you guys were expecting, but these were my exact thoughts when watching the show. I was like, okay, maybe Victor and Tabitha teamed up and thought maybe they could call his ex-wife's or his wife's number, his past wife's number, or a friend of his or whatever, and Jim answers and it's Tabitha. I was like, somehow, some way, maybe Tabitha reached Jim from the outside. Like, that would have been insane. I really thought it was going to be Tabitha. And then all of a sudden, Jim hears, hey, Dad, it's Thomas. What? Now, of course, like I said before, is Thomas the boy in white? Or I don't know if I said that already. Thomas, a lot of people think Thomas is going to be the boy in white. I don't know. That's a whole nother theory. That's a pretty obvious theory. I don't really want to get into that. It's a whole nother video. But anyways, he gets a call and says, hey, Dad, it's Thomas. I was completely caught off guard. My reaction says it all. But anyways, From has posted on their social media how they keep posting on social media saying, was it actually Thomas who called? Who else would it be? Is it the creators of the island or the experiment or the devil or the monsters? Is it someone? Obviously, it's someone effing with him. I mean, there's no electricity here. How is he even getting a call? And the phone is from 1962, and he gets a call and it's his dead son. It's his dead son. Okay. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. All I can say is that this ending to this episode, I thought the acid trip reveal in the paintings was going to be the hammer, the nail and the hammer for this episode and making it what it was. And then we hear the freaking call in Thomas's voice. I was so pissed before this because Jim didn't go with his daughter and son to go check on the animals. I was like, what are you doing? They're going to die. After Julie just chewed Jim's butt out for saying that you're not with Thomas or whatever, you're not being the dad you should be. I was like, what are you doing, Jim? And then he gets this call, and I'm like, oh, that's why they had to go back in the house. He gets a freaking call, and it's his dead son. I can't believe that freaking reveal. That was unbelievable. I don't know if Thomas is the boy in white or not, but whatever he is, if he's alive, if that was Thomas, if it wasn't Thomas, either way, it's insane. And what does this mean for the future of the show? Why did Jim get that call? Is he going to tell anybody? Is he going to talk about it with everyone? Is he going to say, I just got a call and I heard, hey, it's me, Thomas? Hey, Dad, it's me, Thomas? Is he going to tell everyone that? Like, him getting that call, Boyd saying he's going to find a monster, you know, Victor being Victor, and all these other, and Fatima almost, pretty much dying in front of her eyes, all these different storylines, and we're only on episode 2, season 3. I mean, I'm still dumbfounded of how people did not like this episode. I'm still completely lost. I no pun intended here. Lost, the writers, whatever. I'm completely dumbfounded of how people did not like this episode. I really am. The ending of it was just unbelievable. That's pretty much all I got, guys. Sorry for the long ranted review in like the 3 minutes of the theory, but I had to talk about From. I needed to get all this stuff out of my chest. This freaking show is amazing. And if you guys want more content like this, go over to RelayTS, go over to Relay Alt on TikTok. I posted some videos over there about From. Relay reactions, of course. RelayTS on Instagram. Anywhere you can find me, the links will be in the description. My Discord, you can join that. We can talk about it. I'm in a Discord all the time. We're over 1,000 members over there. Thank you guys for watching. Go check out my website, relay.news, where I have Stranger Things articles, The Walking Dead articles, Dexter articles, and I will have a From article sooner rather than later. But I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you have a great rest of your day. Drop a like. Subscribe if you are new, because there will be more From content here, and I will be making From theories in the future about episodes, probably about every single episode from here on out. And we're going to have up to episode 10, so I cannot wait for that. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.